One other item I would like to address. Last week, we were talking about Cooper Flagg. And as we always do with great players or young players, we like to do a comp. Go into a draft. Oh, who do they remind you of? And my point with Cooper Flagg is that if he had a career like Kevin Love's career, it might be viewed as a disappointment. 90% of NBA players would sign up for Kevin Love's career. And maybe he's a Hall of Famer. He's a borderline Hall of Famer. Started out great and made something of himself. I thought he would be a 14-8 guy, and he proved me wrong and early. But I was not saying something in a disparaging way about Kevin Love. And we did invite Kevin Love on, and he smartly said, no need to talk about it. He knew I wasn't taking a shot at him. It's, certain websites, blogs, members of the media that thought I was taking a shot at him. I'm talking about the expectation we're going to put on an 18-year-old going into the NBA. Let's lower, now nobody wants to do this, but let's lower the expectation or be fair to him. The point I was making is he'll be the number one pick. He's going to be viewed as a savior. Kevin Love was not viewed that way. Kevin was a great player who fit in. Now, when he stood alone in Minnesota, he put up some great numbers, had 30 rebounds in a game. But we found his value when he started to play with LeBron, and he won a championship. Cooper Flagg could do all of those things, and I think we'll still view him as a disappointment. It's not fair to him to have those expectations. He's not the next Larry Bird. And that's why I said, maybe he's the next Kevin Love. And there's nothing wrong with that. But the way it was presented, and look, I'm the messenger, so maybe I didn't explain it so people in the media could understand what I was saying. This had nothing to do with Kevin Love being a disappointment. Cooper Flagg would be viewed as a disappointment even if he put up great numbers like that. That was the point I was trying to make. But I did say to Fritzy, I said, reach out to Kevin, see if he wants to come on. And he said no. He knew that I was not taking a shot at him. So just want to make sure that I clarified that. I don't want to say it was taken out of context or anything like that. It was what I said, but people chose to look at it differently than what I was saying. It was about Cooper Flagg and the expectations that Kevin Love has not had a disappointing career. He's probably close to a Hall of Fame career. Yes, Paul.
Yeah, we did the post of that clip from Friday's show, and on the post it says, quote, if you said his career was going to be like Kevin Love's, would that be a disappointment, ? And probably it would be. What was not included there is the previous 60 seconds where you were talking about comparing Cooper Flagg to Larry Bird and how that's overreaching at this point for an 18-year-old. So that kind of took the next quote that people didn't see the ramp up of where you mentioned Larry Bird and Flagg and kind of pushed it out of context a little bit.
Yeah, but once again, if people, it's a far better headline and it got a little bit of traction. I didn't realize it was a thing until Marvin sent it to me. I'm like, oh, they totally misread what I was saying about Cooper Flagg and Kevin Love. But we did reach out to Kevin, as we always do. We'll reach out if we said something or somebody wants to respond. But if he wanted to come on and talk about it, great. But, wisely, he chose not to because let's not inflame it any more than maybe what people were already doing. Yes, Eaton.
Really, the real lesson from this is that we need our social media people to start taking your words out of context so that then we get all of that engagement about your words, right? Because a lot of posts, a lot of accounts on all these different social media things, they were all getting a ton of engagement off of taking your words out of context. We should just start doing that on your behalf, and then you can defend what we posted.
Thank you, Steve.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.